Hello, Leo. Welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. Thank you for coming back. If you're a new visitor, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy the reading. It is a general reading. I have shuffled and laid out the cards. I use the 12 houses of the zodiac, so as the cards are appearing in each house, then those are the influences that are coming to bear at this time. So now, in your first house, you have North Node, Life's Purpose, lovely card. So your first house is your house of the self, yourself. This is all your self-oriented interests. It's also your physical body. It's your vitality. It's also the appearance, your appearance to others. So that's your personality, your observable characteristics, how you look, how you seem, how you're projecting yourself. So as I said, when it comes to yourself, it's what you're projecting outward as well. So this can be applicable for your ascendant, or it could be that, if you don't have an ascendant that's different from your sun sign, then that could just be your full self coming in there. So now, with the first house, this card coming in, it's a destiny card. So you're going to be finding now that what you're required to do is to direct your talent and will into yourself, into your actual self, your own interests. This is all about self-improvement. This is, you are your own brand. So whatever you put into it is going to ultimately lift you up, and that's what you're going to project outwards as well. So this is going to bring in tremendous opportunity for you. It's also, because it's a destiny card, you're going to find yourself being moved to where you need to be. You're just going to find yourself going in that direction or being pushed in that direction, whatever is appropriate for you. So opportunities coming in, doors opening. There'll be expansion of some kind as well, whether it's expansion of your dynamic self, your vitality, or whether it's a physical aspect. Some part of yourself, what you're putting out there, is going to be expanded in some way. This is also about karmic connections as well. So you're going to be meeting people who are connected to you karmically. So it's soul family, or those that are in your life at a certain time to assist you, or just to be friends, so that you're going to be meeting people like that, people that you have a connection with. It's an unexplainable connection. It's just something that you feel. This is also about starting a new venture of some kind, or maybe even a new business. So whether this is a physical sports activity or some kind of physical regime that you're wanting to start, or it's just you embarking on some new form of expression, putting yourself out there, or as I say, starting a business. But ultimately it's about growth, and it's necessary growth in order for you to get on your path, to actually get where you need to be, what you came here for, to really harness the full aspects of yourself in all ways. Then in the second house, we have Mercury retrograde, reinvention. So this is your second house, which is your one of your money houses. This is your money that's coming in, your income. And it's also, it covers what you own, your possessions. So this is all kinds of possessions, large or small. It can also relate to property, land, that kind of thing. And it's also your self-worth. Second house rules your self-worth and also your value systems, which is intricately connected as well. So what you value in yourself, what you value in others, and what you value in your surroundings and in your possessions. So with this coming in, it's going to, what it's asking you to do is to enter a period of contemplation. So it's like going back to the drawing board. This is not a good time to be launching yourself into new things, or making big purchases, or just sort of embarking on a brand new project, or setting plans and motions. It's not a good time to be doing that. What it's asking you to do is to enter a period of contemplation about what it is you want to do, where you want to go, what you want to initiate. Go back to the drawing board, because you've probably overlooked something. Something's been overlooked, or something's been misunderstood. There could be mistakes in what you're planning. You could be getting off track. There could be delays. So it's a really good time to just take a step back and go over everything again. So this is revise, rewrite, review, redo, return, anything with a re in front of it, and reinvention comes into that as well. So whether this is to do with a money issue, your money that's coming in, how you're bringing it in, what you're going to do, perhaps you need to revise how you're charging for what it is that you do. Perhaps you need to change the structure, or you need to redirect the funds that are coming in appropriately. But this is all essentially to do with Mercury rules all forms of communication as well. So that is coming in. So how you're communicating about what you want to do is subject to mishap. Things get lost. Words are misconstrued or misunderstood. You're not making yourself clear, or somebody else is not making themselves clear to you, or you don't understand something fully. You could just also get really distracted and get off track about things as well. All computer and electronic items are subject to glitch during this period. Or you just may need to back up what you've got, save your important documents, anything that you're trying to write or email or communicate. Be very careful with that. All communications, triple check. And if you find that you're not 100% sure you've even got it, ask somebody else to triple check for you. Okay. Then in the third house, we have Venus Love. Third house is your house of communication and self-expression. So this is all forms of communication, written, verbal, body language even. And it's also can be the wider public, or it could be part of your profession that you're communicating with others on a grander scale. Or it could also be communications with your certain family members. So this is cousins, aunts, uncles, siblings, and even in-laws come in on here as well. So it's a kind of it really is, and also neighbors come in here. So it's about how you are addressing communication in all forms. And with Venus Love coming in, what it's asking you to do is to pour on the charm. Okay, charm is what Venus is all about. It's also about artistic and creative flair. Are you using it? How are you using it? How are you projecting that? How are you communicating that to others? If you have an artistic or creative side and you're not using it, now's the time. And it's also about marketing and packaging that. How are you actually communicating that effectively? Ultimately, Venus is about refinement. So everything you say must be heartfelt. There's compassion coming in there, but it must be heartfelt communications. But it's also about refinement in everything you are wanting to express. Okay, it's about finding balance and compassion as well, if that's coming in for you. You could also be settling a legal matter of some kind. Venus comes in and does assist with that as well. You could be partnering up with another in some way when it comes to your communication. So this could be, perhaps it's enhancing the effectiveness of it. Perhaps you need somebody to assist you with that. This house also rules all documents and contracts as well. So as I said, you may just be wanting to bring an artistic or creative flair in there, or it's a heartfelt communication, or you're refining what it is in those that's contained in those documents and contracts. But charm is going to be important. Also, this may bring in a lot of social activities as well, or you are becoming more social, which is a form of communication. You're going to be out there, busy with others, and with Venus around, you're going to be perceived as being charming, and you're going to be attractive to certain people as well. You may attract friendship as well. Friendship comes in with this, or you may be entering new friendships. Just be open to whatever comes to you. You may also be receiving a windfall or a gift of some kind. that could be coming in, or it could be just some kind of verbal gift or some kind of compliment, something like that. Something coming to you which is going to assist you or help you in some way or make you feel good. Could even be in the form of a contract or as a document. You could also be entering getting involved in the arts in some way, because Venus does rule the arts. So this could be a part of a writing project that you're busy with, or you're involved in directing something, or maybe even acting in something, or you're just getting involved in somehow in the arts, or it could be part of your profession, or perhaps something that you need to look at now. But that's all indicated with the Venus card. Then in the 4th house, we have water element sensing. Your 4th house is your house of home, your physical home, but it's also the atmosphere in the home and the people in your home. It also covers your relationship to your ethnic identity, your foundation, your roots, your ancestry, where you've come from. So the people and the your background, where you've come from. The 4th house rules your relationship to that as well. So with the water element sensing coming in, with this, you need to just go with the flow at this time. Just allow yourself to, you may feel like you're drifting, but that's not necessarily the case. You're following the current. Follow your feelings, follow your intuitions. This is a pause card. It's basically pause to just reorientate yourself before taking action. So you may need to retreat or withdraw just to center yourself. It's a time of gathering resources and strength before going ahead. So it's that period, it's that lovely period where these things are quiet and you're busy just gathering what you require before you need to move ahead. It's also about having understanding for what's going on around you. So having understanding, but with boundaries as well. So you don't want to end up being a doormat in your own home. It's also about spending time doing creative activities. So when you are taking time out from your life to just retreat, perhaps withdraw, think about creative activities, enjoy those. It can bring in a bit of solitary or secret activities going on as well. Trips to water may come in, or it may be worthwhile you spending time in water or bringing water elements into your home. That's also important. With the 3rd house, that also covers short trips, and so you may receive a gift or some kind of trip where you can visit a place that you love, or somewhere where it's going to make you feel good, or could even be a spa for a beauty treat or something like that. But with this coming in to your home, as I said, it may involve a trip to water, but otherwise bring the element of water into your home life. Perhaps even if it's just a water fountain or something which is soothing and that lovely moving element into your house to bring in fresh energies as well. Then in the 5th house, we have lunar eclipse change. Your 5th house is the house of your creativity. It's the house of children, whether they're your children or other people's children, or perhaps you're associated with other people's children. It's also the house of love affairs and the house of recreational and fun activities of all kinds. Even gambling and risk-taking comes into this. Sports as well. So with lunar eclipse change coming in, whether it's you going through this, or perhaps your children are going through this, or you are in conjunction with your children going through this, but essentially there's going to be an upheaval coming in some way. It's an unexpected change, or even inevitable change, something that has to happen, and it's the nature of it which catches you unawares, or it could be something that you're sort of aware of, but it's now bubbling over. Okay, now it needs to be dealt with, but it could be a very abrupt. If you're expecting something and you need to change something, then make all efforts to do so. Otherwise, it could come at you and be, the swiftness and the unexpectedness of it could really be very unsettling for you. But whatever happens, you will feel out of your comfort zone for a while, but that's necessary, because when you do that, when you have to reorientate yourself, then you can create something much better. Okay, so this is about that. This is about going through that unexpected but inevitable change, so that you can reach for something better, or reorientate or rearrange things to be better. But it's an upheaval. It may even be something to do with seeing the light in some way. Some kind of awareness comes to you now. But also with the moon, it's following cycles. So within 6 weeks, this could be happening. The change is already completed within 6 weeks, or it could take place over a 6-month period. It's a necessary change, and it's best to be open and go with it and do the best you can to deal with whatever comes in its wake.